since you mentioned Sagar and Jetty, we have to have the Charlie versus Sagar debate on whether we abolish daylight savings time or abolish standard
100%.
time. I think Jack and
Abolish
I are both
God's time
standard
ever.
time. Yeah.
Standard time
Like-
is the time of God.
Daylight savings time is like the time of FDR and like the central planners. No, we have to stand against it. But if Charlie wants to side with FDR,
daylight savings
it's
time
right.
is an affront to God. It flies in the face of God's physics. And
I don't
God's
remember.
creation.
I don't remember which side of this I'm on because it's the terminology. all
You
I
just
know,
don't like
no,
changing the clocks.
No. What I don't like is how early it gets dark in the winter. So whatever
that's called
makes
winter.
it
Called winter. God
whatever
made that.
is
That's
no,
called
hold on a
God's
second.
time, Charlie.
Lighter, longer is the solution. Lighter, longer is the solution.
Huberman
so-
totally disagrees with that.
Charlie, there's a way to
Who?
keep it lighter out
No,
in
he
the
doesn't.
winter. It's called
Dr.
No, he
move
doesn't.
to the tropics.
Huberman?
100% disagree. Yeah.
No, he tweeted out in favor of my tweet.
No, Huberman is. Then maybe it was the wording because Huberman is totally against.
That's what
daylight
I
saving.
don't understand. Maybe we might be agreeing because what do I want? What I want
Lighter,
is for,
lighter,
I
earlier.
don't want no. I
Lighter,
don't want to
earlier.
fall back. I don't want to fall back. Just keep the clocks the way they are in July the whole year.
He's a
July.
he's a permanent daylight savings time person. No.
Yeah, that's the
That's what I'm
opposite.
saying.
We have to reject this. Charlie, you were in rebellion against God.
I agree, and here's the reason why. I actually want
you agree with
Arizona to
me?
be on Pacific time, not Mountain time.
Tyler's with me. Tyler's with me.
So Arizona doesn't change the clocks.
Yeah, good.
But
Tyler's
if we go
a good central
permanent,
planner.
if we go permanent and we get permanent on Mountain, I'm gonna be really pissed because
Because you like to
I
share
totally
your time
agree.
with California instead of
No.
Utah and Idaho.
Life in Arizona is objectively better when it's on Pacific time.
Yes.
Objectively. It is. And
can
I'll tell
feel
you
it.
why. Like, it's so, by the way, the spring, when all of a sudden you're 3 hours behind, like by the time it's like 3:30 Arizona time, East Coast is done and you have like a full day of work left. And like, it's so great. And by the way, let's say you get up at 6:30 or 7. And you can reach anybody you want on the East Coast because they're already in the office, and and you have all the texts from the East Coast ready to go, and like you could be so efficient. I have a whole philosophy that
Some of us
Tyler,
actually
Pacific,
just live on the East Coast. It's
well,
actually,
I'm
For what
temporarily
it's
on the
worth,
East
worry
Coast.
about it.
I just
oh,
keep
well.
my computer at East Coast time at all times. So I just kind of.
so East. Imagine
sounds like a work problem.
how the West Coast would operate without the guiding hand of the East Coast. Imagine if California woke up before us. They would have no idea what to do because we on the East Coast, I am very much an East Coast supremacist in this regard,
I'm not. I'm
because
anti-East.
we set the tone for the entire day, and the Californians wake up a leisurely
all a bunch of
3
propaganda.
hours a leisurely 3 hours later and think, let's see what's going on today. Let's check in. Let's do whatever. No, those of us on the East Coast understand we set the majority. By the way, the only thing that I would change isn't, so for sure, I'm with Huberman. I would do get rid of daylight savings time, standard time only. Huberman always says light in the morning, darkness in the evening. But because the East Coast of the United States does set the standard for the entire world, we should actually be GMT. We should actually be the center focal point of all the time zones, the East Coast of the United States, because London has been superseded by us.
Also a good point. That's
That's
also
right.
a good point. But I'm gonna tell you, Charlie's right. If the world operates better with us being 3 hours behind and we're on like summertime. Summertime is the best time. It's the happiest time. It's the brightest time. That's what we have to go with.
I think you guys are sick in the head. I think you possibly should be investigated by the government. Maybe we may
Good
need to
news,
send
we
you to
already
an
are there.
institution.
Well, it's healthy, right? So
a lot of-
Huberman, I'm cribbing off of Huberman here, but his whole point is we need more light in the morning, and it is better for you to have that blast of sunlight in the morning, and then it is also better for you to have more darkness in the evening. It is healthier, it's natural, it's biological. Obviously, all animals operate off of that cycle because they don't change their clocks. And most of the rest of the world, by the way, operates off that cycle. It's something where Tanya Tay, when she came to the United States, and even to this day, she's like, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? There's no purpose to this other than confusion and pain and suffering, and it should be ended.